Happening today, the American Heart Association's Heart Walk is going virtual this year because of the COVID-19 pandemic. News 8's Richard Essex is live in Indianapolis with what you need to know about today's race. And Richard, it's definitely different this year.
Well, there's nobody around. Typically for the Heart Walk, the 5K, we would be downtown. There would be thousands of people downtown gathered around. They were supposed to be at Victory Field this year. They were expecting probably 8,000, maybe 10,000 people. This is a huge fundraiser for the American Heart Association. This is where about $850,000 to almost $1 million of their money comes from every year to run the association. And one of the people that has benefited from this is Patrick Appleton. He's got an amazing story. He and I are about the same age, so he's really caught my attention. But 12 years ago, had a massive heart attack. His wife did CPR for 17 minutes. He was gone. He was dead for about 30 minutes. Got to the hospital, still wasn't back with us. But now you're with us. Tell us your story.
Well, like you said, 2009 massive heart attack. It's called cardiac arrest. That's where all the electrodes in your heart just completely shut off, and you have less than probably a 1% chance of surviving. And I was literally pronounced dead by my paramedics on my bedroom floor. It took my wife's initiative to say, hey, you got to save this guy. So she begged them for at least 5 minutes, and finally they pulled out the defibrillators. They shocked my heart, got me back running, got to the heart hospital. I had another heart attack there. I was dead on arrival. 3 days later, I woke up from a induced coma where they froze my body, and by the grace of God, I walked out of the hospital 7 days later.
But you didn't have high cholesterol.
Yeah.
You're an athlete. You didn't smoke. You don't drink. You were doing all the right things. Your cardiologist says, keep doing the right things now. But now you've got some devices in you.
That is true. Perfectly healthy. Like I said, no cholesterol, nothing that would cause me to have a heart attack, no family history. So after that, they put a stent in, and then they also put a defibrillator in by my Dr. Robolewski, my defibrillator doctor. And so this actually keeps my heart from running too fast if I was to get excited for something, and it would shock it back to normal. So this has actually saved me a couple of times.
It caught your attention during the Heart Walk a couple years ago, didn't it?
It sure did. This time last year, almost to the date, I was about to PR in the Heart Walk. I was trying to get under 30 minutes. Personal best. I was trying to get under 30 minutes, and my device went off, and it shocked me right at the finish line. Knocked me completely out. My wife rolled up on me. She knew what was going on. But the people around me were freaking out, and I said, hey, man, this happens all the time. I'll be okay. So
yeah, we're all virtual this year.
Yes.
Everything's but it's the education that you have benefited from, that you want to keep continuing. What's the big thing for you?
My big thing is CPR. I mean, learn CPR, because if I know CPR, I can save your life, or Tim's life over there. I mean, if your spouse doesn't know CPR, your husband, if somebody dropped down and died in the street, they're gone. So CPR saved my life. If my wife didn't do CPR on me for like 17 minutes, I wouldn't have had no chance of survival. I wouldn't be here talking to you.
Patrick, thank you.
Thank you.
So virtual this year. So if you are going to be involved in this, you need to go on to the American Heart Association's Facebook page, and they want you to use the hashtag IndyHeartWalk. From the North Side, Richard Essex, Wish TV, WishTV.com, and follow us on Facebook.